Well everyone, it's time for us to go and take a look at the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra and see which particular phone, we're not really doing a comparison, but see if this phone is still worth buying in the later part of 2023. Now, the big thing I'll definitely tell you here is that between both, I definitely do think a phone like the S23 Ultra is very, very good. I think this is a very solid phone for the most part, and it's probably the best phone you can buy as of this point. Like, how much better of a phone do you need rather than this thing? It's a beautiful device, has so much capability and so much quality, and I'm a massive fan of this phone. On the outside, this phone on the front has that massive 6.8-inch dynamic AMOLED display. It's 120Hz, 1440p, and what more could you want from a screen like this thing? I like how this thing is curved on the sides, but it definitely gives me such Galaxy Note vibes. I think we all kind of know this by now, but that is something that's actually really cool about this particular phone. So for one, I love this type of device from that particular standpoint and that perspective, and that's a massive thing going on for this particular phone. So kind of keep that in mind in the back of your head. You're getting USB Type-C port on the bottom, you're getting the S Pen, which is really cool, and having that S Pen is one of my favorite things going on for these particular phones. And once again, that in and of itself is a super, super cool thing as well. Now on the back side, you are getting a frosted glass back, which for one, I'm a big fan of. I love frosted glass backs, and that actually feels really good when you're getting a phone like this because it feels so amazing and so premium. Now you are getting that triple camera setup on the back side as well, which is really nice. You're getting wireless charging, you're getting reverse wireless charging. It's still a very good, capable phone, and I still think it's by far, in my opinion, one of the best things going on for this particular phone from that particular standpoint. So from that viewpoint, I will say the outside still looks very good and still feels very, very good in the hand. Now on top of that, you are still getting a very amazing camera on this thing. This is by far one of the best, probably the best camera you can buy on a smartphone today. It is, a wide ultra-wide telephoto lens that has kind of two telephoto lenses. On top of that, you are getting such amazing quality, 8K capability. I sound like I work for Samsung. This phone's not perfect by any means, but it's a very good phone, and I love the fact that it has that type of capability from that particular standpoint. Now, on top of that, this phone, in and of itself, has so many features built within that, camera, and that is an amazing thing as well. So you are getting a lot of stuff built in from this particular phone from the camera side, and having 8K, having 4K at 60 on the front is really good stuff, and I love this phone because it has that type of capability. Now on top of that, you are also getting pretty good lifespan in terms of software. This phone is still going to be supported with software throughout this, the remainder of this year, which is like another 2 weeks, and then next year, the year after, and the year after that probably. So if you buy this phone today, you're going to be set for a pretty long period of time, and that's something that's really cool. So if you're wanting a phone that's still going to be supported with software for, X amount of years, you're going to be getting that from this phone, which is a really, really important thing to keep in mind. So you don't want to go ahead and just buy a phone today and already have it outdated with software, and that is not what's going on. You're buying a phone today that's still going to be here for so many years from now, which is amazing. So that is a really, really big thing to keep in mind here too. Performance-wise, you all kind of know this, but this phone's performance is insane. It's very, very good. And this thing has that Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chipset inside. It has, 8 to 12 gigabytes of RAM. And this is by far one of my favorite features going on for this particular phone. So if you were wanting a phone that has basically, really solid experience and really solid software, this is going to be the device that's going to be there for you. It's going to be so amazing. And that in and of itself is a very, very important thing to keep in mind here too. Now, beyond that, I will say this phone is pretty much what you'd expect. It's the best of the best, and it's still an expensive phone. It's not a cheap phone by any means, but it's a very good phone, and I'm a massive fan of the way this phone's been holding up from that particular standpoint. So beyond that, there's really not a whole lot else to kind of talk about here or kind of think about. It's an amazing phone. It has a ton of capability, and I'm a massive fan of the way this phone's been holding up for the last couple of months. So that kind of covers it up here. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that helps me so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.